Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about a topic that's very important, and that's something you should apply in your daily life every day. And that is working on yourself, working on your inner game, on your mindset. That's a very important thing. I see a lot of guys, I've met a few guys recently that are just so stressed and anxious. They're trying to acquire this new skill or new attitude, a new hobby, and they're very stressed and anxious. They're in a very stressed state, which put me in a stress state when I'm hanging out with them. So I'm trying to not associate myself with them. I'm actually trying to steer away from their presence because they're transferring a lot of anxious and negative energy. And the thing is, most people are in this sort of state when they get into a new business venture, when they try to break out of their comfort zone and do something that is unconventional, that is not what society's conditioned you to do so. And you don't have to be in this anxious or stressed state. You gotta work on yourself. You gotta do more inner work and inner game, and do more self-inquiry stuff, self-actualization. Do more meditation to calm down your mind and reduce your base level anxiety and stress. The reason why you're having all this stress and anxiety is because of layers upon layers upon layers of social conditioning that have been fed to you since you were a kid until now. Of how the world should work, of you should just grow up and get a degree, after a degree get to a 9 to 5 job, and along the way you'll meet your future wife in one of the clubs or one of the pubs you go out to with your friends at night, and you marry her, and then you get divorced, and blah blah blah, and it's just normal boring life, right? And you kind of been conditioned to think that life works that way, and there is no other way you can make money or live in any other different way. And that's not true, because you can live empowered, you can live off your passions, you can make $1 million if you want to. You can have a lot of women in your life. You can form really great relationships with others, and you can travel the world. You can do whatever you want in life, but the problem is you can't do it if you're in a very stressed and anxious state. And the reason why you're in a stressed and anxious state is because you have all these limiting beliefs that, as I said, have been fed to you since you were a kid. So the only way for you to actually be empowered and flow more easily when you actually take new skills, when you, for example, get into new business ventures, when you meet new people, or when you get out of your comfort zone, is for you to do more inner work. And by that I mean is to explore all these inner beliefs, all these limiting beliefs that have been stopping you from taking action, that's creating all that inner conflict and stress. And you've got to work hard on yourself. You can't just be a lot of people are just complacent. A lot of people just very lazy, and they live the average lifestyle. They just watch TV for 5-6 hours a day, on Facebook for 5-6 hours a day. They do nothing in their lives. And they wonder why they're depressed and desperate and anxious. So obviously because you're not born in a perfect environment. Very few people are born and raised in families where they're not socially conditioned, and they're fed their kids the right things since they were kids, and told them that you can do whatever you want in life. You're not shackled by all this sort of limitations that the society kind of imposes on you. And the thing is, if you're like me and like the average person, you have been fed all this bullshit. You have been kind of conditioned through culture, society, and religion to do all these, to just follow the herd and follow what everyone else is doing. And if you want to break through it, if you want to become more empowered and really be part of that 1%, 2%, 5% of people who are empowered and do things on their own terms, then you have to get into self-actualization. You have to get into self-development, work on yourself, work on your skills, becoming a better version of yourself, right? The last thing you want to be average. 95% of people are average. 95% of people watching this video are average. Maybe I hurt your ego right now, but the truth is you're average. You do average things that get you average results, and you live average lives. And if you want to get out of this boring average life, then you got to do great things. You got to do things out of your comfort zone. You got to do things that 95% of people are not willing to do, right? Self-actualization, working on themselves, just learning new skills, reading books. I mean, people are just so complacent and lazy, and they wonder why it's not working for them. Well, no one is gonna tap you on the back and push you and tell you do this and do that and you're gonna succeed. No one cares about your success. You're the only one who cares about the success. And the thing is, even if you care, it's really hard to be successful because reality and the world is much different than what you think it is. It's so different. It's so difficult out there. And for you to be like successful in business, relationships, or any other area of your life, you've got to really strengthen yourself, strengthen your state. You've got to really have a really strong mindset and master your emotions. If you can't do this, you're always going to be in a stress and anxious state. Just like the friends I've met, in a very stressed and anxious state, and they come from they're so jittery in their reactions, they can't even control themselves. And the reason is because they haven't done any work on themselves. They think that this one skill they're going to acquire is going to make all the difference in their lives and it's going to make them happy. And nothing's going to make you happy. If you're not happy right now, you will never be happy. If you think $1 million is going to make you happy, if you think having all these goals around is going to make you happy, or getting into this business, or turning this into a passion, whatever it is, if you think something is going to make you happy, you will never be happy. If you're not happy right now and grateful for what you have, but always trying to strive and thrive to become better, then you will never be happy. That's just it. Because you're always trying to chase after something. Even when you get it, it's not enough because you're going to chase for something else. You're always going to look to become better, stronger, and get more money and get more women and get more power and get more this and this and that. It's never ending. It's never ending cycle. Never ending cycle. So you've got to really be content and happy with what you have right now. Be grateful for what you have and thrive to become better. Not from a very needy place of I need this to be complete, but from a place of I want, and it's just an empowered state of I want to become better. I want to achieve more of this, and maybe the stuff that I'm going to achieve will make me more happy. But it's not that you coming from that mentality of I need it, and without it I'm not complete. Because from that mentality you're going to come from, you're never going to reach that point where you're complete, because it's all hypothetical sort of scenario in your head. So the point of this video is actually to work on your inner game. Success is 80% mindset and 20% mechanics, right? 80% of success is mindset. You can make $1 million. You can make anything you want in this world. The only way you can do it is actually by mastering your emotions, right? And as I said, master your emotion by getting rid of all these limiting beliefs, all this fucked up foundation that you have that has been fed to you, that you've actually accumulated over the years. And for you to get to get to the core of that really bad foundation, and to remove all that sort of like bad roots in your thinking, is you have to really do a lot of self-actualization, do a lot of meditation, be more conscious and aware of your thoughts. And by being conscious and more aware and doing a lot of self-development work, then you can shed light on all these like really bad habits, attitudes that you have, ways of thinking, subconscious beliefs. And once you can, discover these beliefs, then you can remove them and, put more, different empowered beliefs instead of them, right? Get rid of the bad foundations and build a really great foundation, because you can't build, a great house on a bad foundation. It's going to just fall down, right? You can, you can have the best, nicest design, nicest materials to use, but if the house is built on bad foundation, it's gonna break down. It's gonna fall. It's not gonna be, it's not gonna sustain for a long period of time, right? So you have to change that bad foundation, change your way of thinking, and instead empower yourself with better beliefs, better stuff from self-development work, or just self-improvement work in general, and empower yourself. So that when you get into a new business venture, when you acquire new skills, or get out of your comfort zone, you're not very stressed and anxious. There will be some stress and anxiety, but you know how to deal with that stress and anxiety. You can't remove stress, you can't remove anxiety, but it's how you deal with it is what makes a difference. So that's my whole point. And to end this video, I'm telling you, and I'm kind of like giving you this encouragement to work on yourself, to work on your inner game, to get into self-development, to get into self-actualization, to always seek a better way of doing things, to always improve your way of thinking, your mindset, your body, your physiology, your health, every single area of your life. And by improving every single area, mastering every single area of your life, you will live a much more empowered life. So I hope you like this video. I hope you found something very useful in this video. Take the information I've given you, and take action on them, and you will see great results. Subscribe to this channel for more of these great videos. Like this video, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video of this series. Thanks.